Welcome back. The time is almost 5 minutes before the top of the hour, and we're going to be addressing a critical issue affecting the safety and security of the community in Phoenix, north of Durban. Over the weekend, a shocking robbery at the Phoenix Plaza. So, about 15 gunmen opened fire on police and security personnel before making off with stolen jewelry and cash. This brazen act of violence has intensified, calls for a more integrated, solution between, the police and the community to unite to combat crime effectively. And joining us in a bit to discuss the situation and the necessary steps to enhance community safety is Moulana Mohamed Tariq, joining us via our virtual platform. Salamu alaikum, Moulana. Jazakallah so much for giving us your time.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to you and the listeners of Salam Media. Once again, it's always happy to be interacting with Salam Media that obviously brings about every sort of news, international, political, I think also crime-related issues, keeping the community informed at large.
The pleasure is all ours, Moulana. I think first and foremost, let's start with the recent incident. If you can give us an overview about that robbery at Phoenix Plaza, the impact it has had on the community, and just the state of affairs when it comes to crime in the area and how brazen it has become.
Okay, generally, if you look on an overall, you have your petty crimes that take place, of the small crimes in the area. When you look at the para issues, obviously, these are one of the most contributing issues that we have in the Phoenix community. But with all that happening on the 28th of July, approximately, I think, 15 armed suspects attacked the Phoenix Plaza, causing a panic, and shopkeepers, shoppers, and the recipients of the plaza, obviously, and the entire Phoenix came to a panic mode now, seeing that they 15 gunmen, collectively get into a plaza now. And remember, especially on a Sunday morning, many people, obviously, it's a day of relaxation. So people look for a Sunday either to go and have breakfast at the plaza, or you'll find people that will go normally to Sunday to a church. After church, they'll probably come to get their needs for the week with the children. So you're getting all type people at the Phoenix Plaza. And they entered, 15 gunmen entered, and obviously they attacked a jewelry shop. And in this interim, bystanders, police officers have also been shot with this now. So obviously people that were just innocently shopping and around there, they've also been attacked this year. So it's quite an alarming thing, because obviously you look at the plaza area as where area that, sometimes people at home would probably send their children to the plaza to get a few errands of the house now. So looking at all this, obviously this has shocked and alarmed the community in terms of the safety of issues within our Phoenix community now, because now you're having a 15 gunmen enter our area, obviously coming past to strategic points and getting there also. And remember, the police station is probably under a kilometer. I think a kilometer is too much. It's right next to the plaza. And for this to happen now, obviously, we have to look at measures. We have to look at how we could. But this is the scenario that happened on Sunday. And this caused panic to a majority of the Phoenix community.
I think that's granted panic. But you mentioned that the police station is not that far off from the plaza itself. The response from law enforcement, the police, how has that been? And if you can give us more insight on that appeal for more collaboration between the Phoenix police and the community to address crime in the area, and also the relationship, how has it been between yourselves and the police of the area?
I think the police has responded very swiftly and efficient to this year, being neighbors to the plaza, and that is how you would find that even on the getaway, one police officer obviously was shot, etc. with this year. So obviously that will tell you that when the robbers were trying to get out from here, the gunmen were trying to get, obviously police had responded by then efficiently, being alarmed by the community. In saying this, yes, we have a very healthy relationship between the members of the South African Police in Phoenix, the Community Policing Forum, the Spiritual Crime Prevention, and you would look at other crime fighters and role players. Currently, if I may take you, we are in negotiations with the different stakeholders to bring about a meeting together to see how we would be able to fix these issues and how we can bring crime prevention strategies, and also engaging with the plaza management itself to see that, yes, how we would be able to now come and resolve certain issues like this and put in measures to issue this, because this demands not, we can't leave this only to one person of this, we can't leave it only to the South African police, but we'll have to bring in our stakeholders. There are crime fighters, there are security companies, that are community in blue, there are CPF structures, religious leaders we're calling upon to all come together to see how we would be able to solve this. And I believe this crime issue is a partnership issue that we need to get our ground workers on board with us, so that we will be able to. And there are many strategies that we can put place. For example, maybe putting more surveillance cameras, maybe putting boom gates at the plaza, maybe doing other more vigilant issues, so that we'll be able to assist. But in all of us sit together and have a healthy discussion, we'll be able to resolve. The police has responded. The social crime units are on the ground, obviously currently speaking to other members at this moment as to see how we can collaborate and how we can get. So we're calling upon all crime fighters in Phoenix to come together and see how we would be make Phoenix a safer community.
And I think in the beginning of the interview, you mentioned just how the people of the area in Phoenix, like going to places like the plaza, and I'm sure they are really shell shocked. If you can give us, the situation right now, are the people still comfortable when it comes to going out? Is the community comfortable? Is there, police visibility, and life is going on as normal, or there's still, fear and trauma in the community of Phoenix?
I think some people have looked at it. Let's find alternative shopping centers. But on the same hand, and the alternative shopping centers is no guarantees. Also with the crime, that it can take place there. But at this moment, I'm sure the vigilant, the eyes are upon the plaza. That in terms, people are more vigilant. They're basically looking at things when they're going to see how safe it is. These type of things that are there. But what's good is the security measures in terms of SAPS putting up more plans and having other units on board to see how they can now keep people and make the people around you feel safe, so that it's a shopping area. And yes, we have to face reality. No matter what, we have to deal with the Phoenix Plaza. We'll have to go there frequently now, because someone who doesn't have transport is not going to travel to a CBD area in a Teguini or town or something, but they want to go to our area. And we obviously want to support the local businesses that are there within our Phoenix Plaza, etc. But I think more than the profit made there and more than selling the product is the safety. And we need to put the sales, the safety and profits together and say, listen, you want to make profit in the area, you want to do business in the area, but we need to make sure that there is safety in our community. And for this safetyness, we're saying, yes, we can't do it alone. We need all people to come together, and we'll be able to assist and bring back the safety in our community.
And just lastly, before I let you go, as someone that has their eyes and ears on the ground, in the community of Phoenix, what advice would you give, members of the community when it comes to trying to prevent crime in the area? What are some of the main criminal elements in the area, and how can people be more vigilant in making sure that they don't ultimately find themselves being victims of crime in the area?
I'm urging to the community. We have certain violent crime hotspots like the Phoenix Plaza, for example, now that are deterring residents and visitors alike. So, parents that are reluctant to send their children, we probably must send them with a guardian or send them with someone if they're going to these type of areas, just to make sure. Or we must keep a close contact on our children, for example, in these areas. And we're saying, yes, immediate need for action. And how we're going to take immediate need is we all must put together a comprehensive strategy, that where we all get together and say, listen, how can we bring these things together? And I think it's time that, yes, we we find a solution that where everyone can be together and we can work this crime issue together. But I'm urging the community that yes, in certain areas that you know that is a crime hotspot, be vigilant about the area. Try to always, if you're going somewhere, be in a group together or be more than one person. So if anything occurs, you know that yes, you have people with you and around you that will also make you feel safe. But we must bring back and say, listen, work with the crime structures in our area. Especially, we're asking people to join the CPF structure. We're asking religious leaders to come on board. As religious leaders, you play a crucial role in society as being Moulanas, priest, pandit, whichever denomination that you belong to, so that you can come back and give hands-on information and make changes to our community. And we're saying yes, for those areas that are obviously crime hotspot, and there are many plans and strategies put into the area via the SAPS and CPFs, etc., so that we can make it a better and a safe people. So I'm saying community, yes, as much as we invoke the blessings of God and say God to protect us, we also have a responsibility to protect ourselves and make sure that yes, we do the right thing. But nevertheless, I'm sure we can restore safety back in our community if we all achieve the same goal. And our aim and objective is to keep everyone safe in our community, regardless of which denomination, which structure you come. But we say safety is priority in our community.
All right, going to leave it there, Moulana Mohamed. Tariq, thank you so much for giving us your time and giving us insight on the current situation in Phoenix. Really, really appreciate you giving us your time there. We're going to leave it here for now. Jazakallah so much.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and jazakallah shukran to you and the listeners and the viewers.
Thank you so much. Well, there you have it there, Moulana Mohamed Tariq giving us insight on what's currently happening in Phoenix after that, brazen act of criminality at the Phoenix Plaza, and that appeal from the organization for a more collaborative approach when it comes to addressing the issue of crime with the Phoenix police in the area. We've come to the back end of our show, but we're not going to leave it there. We're going to leave you with one of my favorite segments of the show is hashtag fired up. This segment with Imran Chunara, personal excellence mentor and CEO of Africa Muslims Agency, where he'll be giving you some motivation to start up your day. He'll be getting you fired up and getting you excited and read up and motivated to tackle whatever comes your way, whether today or during the upcoming week. And this is one segment that I thoroughly enjoy. So we're going to leave it you with the hands of Imran Chunara, who's going to be giving you another edition of hashtag fired up. And that segment is sponsored by Africa Muslims Agency. But from myself, Salailo Makwidir, and the rest of the team is goodbye and assalamu alaikum.